Welcome to the Dr. Erin Show. May you live your truth. Good morning, this is Dr. Erin, teaching universal law and spiritual truth from the heart of La La Land. And what a place we live in. This is literally heaven and hell, in my opinion. Los Angeles is this dynamic city. I was up in the Hollywood Hills last night overlooking the beautiful lights of LA, and I thought, what am I doing here? It's a bizarre place. You know, there's all this traffic. It's just concrete jungle and quite insane on so many levels. But I love it. I love Los Angeles. I have to say, you know, there's just this magical thing here. There's this magical thing of all these people here fulfilling their dreams, and some have really good intentions, some have really bad intentions. And I just know that there is a pulse in Los Angeles. That's why they call it the land of the angels, the fallen angels. There's angels and there's fallen angels, but the reality is that we're all angels. We're here to really direct our mind upon universal law, learn how to direct our consciousness. And we have a relative experience. We can direct it for good, or we can direct it for bad. We can direct it for harmony, peace, love, or we can direct it for discord and hell on earth. So on that note, you know, there's some fun metaphysical games we can get to in this life. So one of my girlfriends called me up the other night, and she was really stressed out. She says, I'm just like, I just need a sound mind to, you know, bounce these thoughts off of. She said she was really stressed out. She was going to another party up in the hills of Hollywood. You know, there's a lot of networking events, and, you know, not everyone just goes because they party. There's a lot of networking and people you want to meet and incredible artists and stuff. So she said, but I'm dreading going because she had plans to go with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's like a really hot model, quite frankly. And she said when she goes out with him, she just dreads it because all the men and women hit on him all night long. And so we started chatting about it and started kind of inviting her to remember the metaphysics that, you know, what you resist persists. And that she could play a little game, you know, that she could play the game of hoping that he gets hit on, and like becoming fascinated and just amused that he's able to have so much energy coming his way, and just become almost like seeing the magic of whatever's happened at a soul level for him. So she just played that game, because we know that what we resist persists, right? So she just played the game. She said, I talked to her after, she said, I went to the party. I geared up for it, and I just was hoping, like I was going to make it a game for the night and just like hope to like see how many people would hit on him, and just kind of almost, I was like, she said she was in the mood to like almost laugh about it. And she said the funniest thing happened. She said, actually, like barely, like no one came on to him that night. She said, actually what happened was I had so many people hitting on me that night. And she said it was the most bizarre thing. She said she started just getting fascinated, and it just happened over and over and over again throughout the night. You know, of course, she was very respectful with her boyfriend, and she didn't do, you know, it was no awkward times, but she just said she was just giggling through the whole thing, that this metaphysical thing really works at some bizarre energetic level. And we laughed about it. But the point is this, is that we know that when you energize something through negative thinking, you expand that energetic potential. You literally hold it in consciousness. You're that powerful. And then after we had this moment, and she kind of got a little choked up, and she said, wow, you know, I just forget how powerful I really am. And thank you so much for just reminding me. And isn't that the point of good friends, is to remind each other how powerful we really are, how we live in this dynamic universe of energy, this energy field. And it's so magnified right now through social media, through the energy, through cities, through all this stuff. And so I know that today is a day to realize that what you resist will persist. So today we align with the universal law. Today's distinction of the universal law is the law of transmutation. And this is a fascinating aspect of the law. This is the metamorphosis of the ethereal realm into the physical reality. That energy is condensed and formed via the mind. So what is held in consciousness has to transform into material form, whether it be circumstances, an experience, or an actual physical thing. This is the perpetual process because energy is infinite in its expansion. What the mind focuses on, whether it be resisting it or desiring it, what the mind focuses on informs the creative medium of the universe into action. Energy is incapable of being deleted. Therefore, it has to take form. So do you get it? That there's a transmutation, that what you hold in mind. So if you're resisting something, all the time, you're holding those mental pictures. They're being energized in your subconscious, and your subconscious, the subjective mind, is linked in with all the universe. Haven't you experienced that? Sometimes you meet somebody who's not that attractive, and you just feel very attracted to them because at a soul level, they have a belief in them that knows their worth, that they know that they're charismatic. There's people that we hold people through our resisting of them. And I'm kind of going in some different directions. But the point is this, is that you are powerful. You are powerful. You are the transmitter. You are the transmitter. So be careful to resist things because that's what you're energizing. So today's daily spiritual practice, because we wake up every day and we get to step further into our greatness. And how do we do that? By deciding what we really want to step into. So today's daily spiritual practice, I invite you to spend 10 minutes visualizing a life you love. Energize those mental pictures. Whether they're fantasy, illusion, whatever, energize mental pictures of your dream life, okay? A life you love. And then today's challenge, because we have a game called life, today's challenge, like imagine you have a game board and you're going to pick the next, play. Today's challenge of the day is play the game, the metaphysical game. Play that metaphysical game today and focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. Focus on what you want, not from a standpoint of that you don't have it. Focus on and know with faith, with certainty, that what you focus on is your destiny. And so I know that fully today as we step into this gorgeous divine day, whether you are in, Europe or the East or Los Angeles. Guess what? This is our one globe, you guys. This is our one love, our one day, our one mind, our one life. We are all connected, whether we like it or not. So anything going on out there in the world, the media, the news, the things we don't want, we can't resist them. We can become proactive. We can put new laws in place. We can take proactive action. But if we make it wrong and we resist what's going on out there in the world, we energize it. And we are that powerful. And so we're here collectively to direct energy, our mind, upon universal law and experience heaven or hell. And the reality is that we will always have heaven and hell here on earth. We're in a relative reality. And so knowing that what you resist persists, be careful where you use your energy today. Be careful to step up into your greatness. I know that you have the power to direct energy, to embody that which you desire to experience today and every day. And so the law of transmutation is here. It's just a distinction. There's only one universal law. It's the law of cause and effect. But there's many distinctions. And through this process, you'll see there's about 44 that I go over all the time, that I distill down through the New Thought teachings, that the great minds that have come before, Thomas Troward and Ernest, I love you guys so much. Emerson, all the great minds. There's so many incredible ministers and great thinkers and metaphysicians and New Age and all of the genres that have come together to teach truth, because there's truth in all teachings. You just have to really know and distill down and know that today is that day. So if you've benefited from this podcast today, this talk, please like, share, and comment. Please give us a great review. It would be wonderful. We'd be so appreciative. Knowing that as we give value, we get value. That is the law of the universe. So give value and serve everywhere you go. You can't have anything until you give it away. That's one of the truths and axioms of this world. So if you want love, give love. If you want abundance, give prosperity. Give all that. So please, you can find me at erinfallhaskell.com. You can also private message me. I love these messages. This woman was incredible. Her just everything about all these different circumstances and what you are going through, everyone's going through at some level. When you ask a question, you're asking it for many, many others. So be vulnerable, get out there, and know that you can find me also at drerin.tv. You can also find me at Focus TV Network at drerinshow.com. And you can join 30dayprosperity.com or the Divine Mastermind. I do work one-on-one, but I only work with very, very abundant people that are committed to having transformation in their personal and professional life. So have a wonderful day, and may you live your truth.